And Xyp9x and Device know they're both toward that side of the map, so Xyp9x is going to back himself up toward the vents, hold the angle for both. Device watches lower. He can just see enough information to get up or hits the headshot as well, and that surely is the round as Disco goes in. Very well done from Astralis.
Yeah, lovely teamwork there. You can see them doing exactly what the teammates watching, covering the angles, and got good information as to where the CTs are. Here's the wallbang. We didn't quite see this. Olaf, it's disappointing. Like, I was just saying at that point how well he did to fall back and not die. It was a really crucial frag. Twist recovered the situation. At that point, they lose Olaf towards middle. He needs to go get some information. Finds 2 frags as well. Gets the bomb down. Allows the teammates to rotate in. They just didn't really have much to work with at that point. They're trying to come in from CD spawn and Heaven as well. But like I said, the positional control from Astralis was very well done indeed. We're going to round number 21. A very pivotal one of that. We've got Twist in the AWP. Olaf only on a UMP. And Karim's on the Famous. So advantage towards Astralis slightly. I guess this AWP has to be a crucial factor here for Fnatic overall. Maybe going to be pushing in towards A here. You can see they're getting quite close indeed. Be flashing in just yet, but the AWP's going to be positioned towards the B storage area. He'll be backed up by Olaf Meister and UMP as well.
Point out a small subtlety that they're doing, as we just saw in that setup, with Kirby hugging that corner, playing beside Device. So many teams try and bait and switch based on the flash push into A main, then they play behind the box, but we see teams pre-firing, and everyone knows the crosshair placement for the headshot in behind the box. So instead, Kirby sits in the wall. He'll slide out because the flash won't go that deep. It's a slightly different approach, but it's just different enough that it can catch teams off. So smoke towards Z again, double drop over toward mid, and Xyp9x has come back around to Molotov in toward the vent. There it goes. That's going to go over the top to the left. That clears out anyone holding that position. Second Molotov's going to clear out sandbags. All angles already covered off inside mid. They can work toward highway. Very good execution with utility from Astralis thus far.
Yeah, he uses a lot of grenades to eradicate all risk. Get Molotov in towards white box, the sandbags and that vents as well. Into CTs that they are, they have to face, or to allow you to have it completely in Device. So he's looking for this first pick, but he's going to be flashed at that point. They're going to smoke towards CD spawn, I believe, as well. That's a really strong smoke to use. Then you can concentrate towards the A side itself. Xyp9x coming out the door at the same time. This is looking very promising.
Good crossfire set, but the smoke's off means Olaf's got to push. He's low on HP. That gives Device the angle, and Disco gets pushed from A main at the exact same time. He can't snap back fast enough to find Xyp9x's Twist alone. And Astralis looking to get up to the 12th round as Twist gets closer. 1 versus 3 in the AWP, and Device holds a tight angle.
That is beautiful Counter-Strike right there. Just breaking that round down completely, kind of talk you through it as they're doing it. They get that mid control. They eradicate every single risk towards middle. They obtain mid, 2 smokes towards CD spawn. That stops any rotations. And the CTs that are waiting towards truck, let's say an AWPer, they have to push through the smoke. As you saw Dennis had to do that as well. Xyp9x is waiting at the door. There's so much aggro and attention going towards highway and the A bombs at itself. As soon as they've done that, he opens up and he opens fire to any CTs that are trying to defend in that area as well. Fnatic have no idea what's going on at that point. A big round to pick up. Fnatic full eco.
Chance to go to 13 rounds already for Astralis on Fnatic's map choice. It definitely looked the class of the game thus far. Olaf's still struggling. 5 kills. He's only gotten 1 since the start of the second half now. Not the Olaf. We know Xyp9x. He's trying to spray through. Kill feed got written at the same time. I thought he actually hit it, but it was Kirby from A main, and they actually evade the bullets going through as Xyp9x gets desperate to try and find them on the other side of it. Tries to try and push up for this gun, but Glave's holding it. You're right. That nearly hits. Watch the flash timing. Panic because he has to turn around and dodge his own flash. Olaf nearly capitalizes, and now they'll go for the boost instead, but they've gotten kills back the other direction.
Yeah, I was about to say, Astralis need to calm down here. They both have an eco, still got him over a minute. Just hold up, it's fine, get together. There's going to be a 4-on-2 at this point. Twist and Disco Doblin, only with the USPs here. If they find another kill, I'll be impressed at this stage. So Disco Doblin towards the forklift, and Twisty towards the B side as well at this stage. All Astralis need to do is stick together, and they can still use this time if they really want to. Don't need to commit too early. And Xyp9x just isolating the bomb side there, going to be opening up the door in his favour, and looking for that Disco Dolphin player. There he is, going to be presumably taking him down momentarily. There it is, and it will be a 4 versus 1 now.
Twist can't really do anything in this. Look for some confidence kills. Exit kills aren't even going to be presented to him. They're already hunting from behind.
They're going towards B as well. This is a nightmare.
Yeah, run toward the side, I guess. They're at B. Is there a chance to slip in? We're not going to see a ninja this major. I'm going to call it now. If we do, Adjun's in the
I think everyone's learned the lesson now.
Yeah, exactly. After the Snacks 1-5.
Yeah, on Mirage, that was... I think everyone learned a lesson that day.
Yeah, Snacks couldn't believe his luck, but 13 rounds for Astralis. There'll be a buy on the Fnatic side, but it's going to be lacking in AWP. Remember the previous iteration of Fnatic? One of their strengths on this map was CT side, strictly because they were probably, even though you wouldn't think of them as a double op team, the best double op setup. So not having one of them, this is going to hinder them quite significantly.
Well, we've seen some great strategy usage from Atralis so far. That previous gun round where they split towards A, you can see they've got a lot of understanding of the map and how it should be played. It's all about map control, pushing the CDs back and dropping those great smokes towards CD spawn and just pintering bomb sites and making the CDs look in all different areas. Major with the CS boys. That looks like a lot of fun, Matt. Do you ever watch CS at home with your friends?
No, I don't watch CS.
I don't have friends, so...
There you go. I'll be your friend if you want to teach me how to watch CS.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, we can get that done.
Perfect. Round number 23 comes in. There is a buy from Fnatic, 5-4s. They have got one kill as well, but you can see they are lacking to the team overall. It's going to be Device now, mixing things up. He's got the AWP this time, so a string to their bow as they go into this one. They'll be slowing things right down. I don't think this will be more of a set-piece mentality. It's going to be up to Device boosted up. Use that Molotov to stop the counter boost on the other side, and he'll be trying to pick towards a connector as well. And Molotov goes towards Vents from Zipex, and Olofmice is waiting for it as well. To get that's a real nice setup there. They know Olof's there, he's low HP as well. They're going to keep applying the pressure. Can he get the kill? He can't. Taken down by Olof.
He has to step up. He's got to show up in this game at some point. His team's done well to hold them in this. Of course, they can't have. I mean, they've got lots of experience, but he'll stand on firm ground toward B. What is that from Device? Fast peek on an AWP. Dennis is up close, nails the shot. And again, they fall away. That equalizes it, and it spreads the defense out. Advantage Astralis.
That looked disgusting. How is Device doing it at that sort of range? He has no idea that Dennis is pushed up there, but he brings the kill back in towards his favor. So we know Olaf is low. He got flushed out of the vents there. You can see the way they set it up. Molotov in the vents, Molotov and checker means he has to run through fire at that point. And the idea is the T's are waiting in towards B-Store to take him down. They couldn't hit the shot. He actually gets one in return. They're still a 4-4, which at this point I'd say still heavily favors towards Astralis. They have the AWP. They have 3 smokes remaining as well. And they actually have 35 seconds to work. There will be some sort of B split coming in here. You can see on your map right now, 2 players towards B and 2 going towards events. Again, his first pick, they're in. It's over.
Twist. Trying to dance behind the box. Olaf's just getting there now. He's got high ground. They're going to push through. No, I thought Dupree was going to go to Tree. Good shot by Twist to hit him. Olaf found Device beforehand, but this gives Glaive Bomb and Sight. They're down a man, but they've got ground. And Zipex again will be the key in this because he's the one that gets to back away. Unfortunate for him, once more, he won't have pressure from Vents. He doesn't know that yet. Unfortunately, last time they had all the information for him. He could watch the entrances. This time he won't be able to trade quite so quickly. Still he finds it. Stepping up when it matters. He's had the slowest performance of anyone on the Astralis team thus far in the tournament, but now he's arriving. As always, playing the support position, but he's down. And they know Glaive's on the side. He's going to wrap around, chance to catch one, but he falls down. He's got to hit one. Wrap around from Crims. But he's got 10 seconds. I think he's just got this.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, a little bit
Nah,
close.
he's got it. He's already below 3, and it's not quite there. So just barely a defuse from Fnatic. That's going to give them 10 rounds. 2 kills from Crims, and they split up. That actually worked because position from Glaive, he could have lined them up.
Yeah, I thought he had done it. If he just stays alive a few seconds longer there, just gets out of Crims' reach. But he pulls the pistol out. He knows he's going to be low HP at that point. Astralis drop around there, but they still have money. They got to keep applying the pressure. It comes down to a 1v1, so the money's still not be great for the Swedes here. They pick up the AWP that was dropped by Device B. You see Disco Doppelin, he's only down to the SMG himself. So a real rough round for them. If they are to lose this one, now I'm going to speculate that's almost it for Fnatic. They have no money left over. This has to be a winner. 13-10. You lose this one, it goes to 14-10. You've got no money left. You have to force buy it if nothing. So this is it now. Fnatic. Unfortunately, he's our first pick. I was about to say, need this round. And Disco Doppelin, the SMG player, he's punished first.
Good shot from Glaive. That on the op. That was taken.
Possibly. That's what we said about Fnatic. Twist is known as the main AWP on this team, but anyone can really pick it up. Twist, Olaf, Dennis, Disco is known as an AWP at one point. Not so much in this team. Zipex, I think he's got another wallbang there. Actually through the door, he's taken down Dennis through smoke as well. Those are some of the most frustrating kills to be on the receiving end of, and now it's a 5-on-3. Like we said, a huge round here. Now Olofmice does have to step over this AWP. He needs to make something absolutely massive happen.
Fnatic's done well to hang around in this game because it does seem like, oh, look at his position. I think they're going to go beat those spot. Good lineup, good shot on the first. Needs to get the spray control. That allows Device out. I was going to say, they've done well to hang around in this game because it seems like Astralis has been forcing the play. Not going to be baited. Olaf has the patience of a saint as he doesn't fire into that first shoulder peek by Dupree. Hits a shot that's much required, and that's going to force them away from the AWP instantly. They're not falling into Olaf's traps. They're not playing his game. Because again, it's going to be Crims that they go toward. And if Divide play as well, look at that UMP in middle. Device is going to catch Olaf. He's rotating. Device is set with the pistol play from Olaf. Leaves him in it. Crims goes down. It's going to be the AWP on Olaf that's going to dictate the round. Bomb goes for the default plant. 18 seconds. Lots of time. And Xyp9x gets in behind the quad position. But Olaf, is he actually already bailing on this, or is he going to go highway?
He's got no kit. I think he's just going highway to see if he can get the pick. They know he's towards CT spawn. He's hoping someone makes a mistake at this point. Could very well happen. That smoke, they might think they're covered. He's in the connector right now, just looking for that first kill. But at this point, he's about 5 or 6 seconds before he has to realize he falls back up. There might be a kill on the site.
There's a kit on the site.
He gets the worst of both worlds at that point. Decides to fall back, loses the orb. And we'll have a look at the money going forward, but that should be Fnatic out of this at this point. Only $1,400 coming in. No one above $2,500. That's actually the richest player, Dennis. Everyone else below 2,000. That's the shocking device. But those opening picks, that will damage Fnatic the most. We needed Olaf to step up there with the AWP. He did good work to predict that device was in towards connector. I thought that could be the crucial kill there. But as soon as Krims went down with nothing, not really much Olaf could do there. Low HP, no grenades, no defuse kit, and an AWP he wanted to save.
And that's the reason he started to look that direction, because there was, if you could find the first pick, there was a kit down on the way to the bomb. But then he made the hesitation, and he who hesitates loses. He gets caught on highway, op down, and we know an op on this map in the right position in the right hands can be enough to sway around on its own.
Is this the Astralis pause?
So the other part of that, and for those of you who don't know, the whole story on that pause at Columbus, basically Fnatic said before the game, this will be an easy 2-0 in the quarterfinals, it's Astralis, no problem. And it was actually the other way around. Astralis had them 1-0. They were close to map point. I think it was 14 rounds when it was called. And Kerrigan called a 2-minute timeout at the time and basically said, if they thought it was an easy game, I gave them 2 minutes to think about that. And then they beat them, which is where the whole BM comes from. You got to remember, it was Flusha that predicated it, and it was Kerrigan that called it. So neither of those two people are here, but it does build a rivalry between the orgs.
In terms of BM, it's pretty light. Just taking a pause at the game.
I thought it was brilliant.
It's funny, but like I think the interview earlier of Olaf, he seemed a little bit salty about the whole thing. It's like, it's not that much of a big deal. It's kind of, it's a little bit silly, but I don't know. I kind of like it. Like I said, anyway, Fnatic will be on the full force by here. It'll be CZs, UMPs, and Deagles. It's a really rough round for them, and Astralis one away from map point here as well. That is, we're starting things right down. Let's try and ascertain what kind of buy the CDs have right now. Like I said, this is pistols and an SMG. Not really much you can do to even work a pick. Not particular stack coming in either.
The question is, did Dupree spot Olaf's feet? Yeah, I think he backed up to try and get a better angle, but Olaf's gone away from that position. The only weapon, aside from a hand cannon, is the UMP on Dennis, and that's over toward